The Challenger disaster opened another series of public hearings today, and for the first time, a number of veteran astronauts were asked to appear, including, as ABC's Lynn Scher reports, the astronaut who first criticized NASA for being more concerned with schedules than with safety.
They are the senior members of the nation's astronaut corps, former test pilots whose combined total of 15 space flights makes their opinions on shuttle safety vital. Chief astronaut John Young, whose memo criticizing flight safety was leaked to the press several weeks ago, today confirmed he believes the 1986 shuttle schedule may have been too ambitious.
I thought 1985 was a really outstanding year for the space program.
But that if you had had to do more that year, it might have been too much.
I think we'd have been pushing it.
Paul Weitz, Young's deputy, said the astronaut office had not been informed about problems with the rubber O-rings at the rocket joints.
We were not aware of any concern at all with the O-rings, let alone the effect of weather on the O-rings.
And Bob Crippen, the man with the most experience flying the shuttle, acknowledged that while he had heard something about the O-ring problems, he didn't know they had no backup.
If I had been aware of that in association with the sitting, I would have taken the problem much more seriously.
Henry Hartsfield admitted that at least one of the emergency landing procedures wouldn't work at all.
I personally don't think the vehicle was survivor ditching. When you talk about smacking the water at 200 knots with an airplane that's basically an airliner type design, I'm convinced it's going to break up. And if you got a 50,000-pound payload behind you, it's probably going to come into the cockpit with you.
The astronauts agreed on a number of changes for the program. No more landings at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida because the brake and steering systems are too prone to failure and the weather is too unpredictable. Instead, land all future missions at Edwards Air Force Base in California. Another recommended change, no more night landings because of safety concerns for even experienced pilots. The astronauts also recommended an independent safety panel to review shuttle problems and ensure that astronauts and top management are not kept in the dark again. That is something the commission endorsed and will likely include in its report, due out in just 2 months. Lynn Scher, ABC News, Washington.